Welcome to Chapel Hill, North Carolina, Keenan Memorial Stadium, the home of the North Carolina Tar Heels. And the Tar Heels will boot it away to start the game. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The Groupers offense will have the first crack at it in this one. And they're going to be met by one of the best defenses in the nation, David. And I know seeing a defense doing what they want, when they want to do it, makes you a happy man.
Well, defense is starting to make a comeback. Like, I'm excited about this new era of football. Like, we're seeing better tackling, and we're seeing better coverage than we were a couple years ago. And this defense is fun to watch. Fun to watch them on tape, fun to talk to their coaches. Jesse, this defense has been consistent all year long.
And they're dialed in, and they're so talented. They've got multiple NFL draft picks on that side of the football, and they don't have to change a lot week to week. This defense dominates. They do what they do, and they don't care if you know it. You can't do anything against them.
And I think everybody wants to run the option nowadays, but the problem is, can everybody read it? You got to be able to stick the ball in the belly of the running back. You have to be able to understand, or I'm pitching it to him. Whatever the read is, you can tell he was a little bit confused, a little bit slow, and that's why the defense won this round.
You know when you're playing against a defense of this caliber, you're going to have some sort of balance, right? You can't just drop back and throw it every single play. Nothing going on that last run. They're going to have to find another way to get it going, handing the ball off.
Punt is in the air. Looking for running room, he'll get it to the 43-yard line before he stopped. So North Carolina's offense will go to work for the first time. Every team has impact players. What traits are you looking for when it comes to players who can make an impact, David?
Well, obviously, you want the main things, right? Speed, physicality, like all power. All those things are really, really good. But you also need guys that will hold people accountable, guys that will lead. And it's nice to have those guys on your team. They're the leaders of the team. And
breaks into the open. Nice pickup on the ground there, and they'll move the sticks with the first down.
What a run, man. I tell you what, it's hard to pop runs. It's hard to get 3, 4, 5, 6 yards a lot of times. But when you got backs like this who can make huge plays with the speed, getting out in the open field, can take it the distance on every play.
And into the end zone. And he's forced out of bounds close to the goal line, and that shove saved the touchdown. The Tar Heels line it up with a 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain. Now on 2nd and goal. Go straight ahead. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, North Carolina!
Well, this offense is top 10 in the country in points per game because they've got a lot of speed and they've got home run hitters. They score fast. They don't need 10 plays to go down the field. You saw it right there. They've recruited well. They've got playmakers. They're going to be a problem for defenses all year long.
Okay, so here comes the offense returning to the field. They went 3 and out on their first possession. Now to see if they can be more productive this time around. Running back searching for a hole. These little gains can start to add up as he gets it up to the 34. And the Groupers with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. They'll run the option. And not even a chance to pitch it as he is slammed down in the backfield. It'll be 3rd and short from their own 33. They'll try to bully their way for the first. Love to see these 3rd down conversions on offense, and they're out to their own 39-yard line. The Groupers with the 1st and 10. To the ground, he's got it again. This time the defense was ready, and they stop him in his tracks. Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. From the gun, the ground game. Oh, he's got some space. And they'll stop him after a minimal pickup. 3rd and short from the 44, and we might know if they plan to go for it on 4th down by what they call here. They'll go to the ground. And there were some collisions in there, and the D finally stops him short of the marker. And the groupers will line up to punt it away. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. That one's going to go out of bounds, and it'll be dead at the 35-yard line. The North Carolina offense returns to the field. Already a solid start to this one. Now back to work with this 7-0 lead. He hurls one deep down the left side. And that one's incomplete. We're taking a shot there, but couldn't hook up.
You know the saying, no risk it, no biscuit. If you want big plays on offense, you've got to be able to take shots. They didn't hit that one, but moving ahead.
He lobs one high down the left side. Makes the catch at the 20. Touchdown, Tar Heels. He got loose, and it was lights out after that.
You know, oftentimes in college football, the best offenses are the ones that can create explosive plays, just like you saw right there. They're top 10 in the nation in points per game because they don't have to drive the field. They've got dudes scattered all over this offense that can take it the distance on any given play.
And the offense takes over to dip into its bag of ball plays. Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground. Defense in the right spot. They stop him after a gain of 2 to the 28. Got 3 on 1st down at 2nd and 7. They'll give it to the back. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. Ball's at the 27. This offense facing a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. They get enough rush, and it pays off the sack at the 20.
And the defense coming through with the first sack of the day. And I'll tell you what, this defense, they get so many negative plays, and they play so fast. Sometimes you think when you watch them on tape, they got 12 guys. Last week they pitched a shutout. This week playing a great ball again.
And the punt team gets down there and gets the return man on the ground. North Carolina has it back, and the Tar Heels so pleased to send the offense back out. They put 2 touchdowns on the board in the early going, and now right back to work. To the air, it's Rayner. Fires to the tight end. That's a really good tackle there, giving up some size and still making the play. And the Tar Heels with myriad options after that big pickup on 1st down. Catch in the middle, it's Black. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the 1st down. Passing game kept this drive moving. Let's see if they try it again. Looking to throw on 1st down. He's going to take off. He's brought down, but not before he turned that into a positive play and picked up a few on the run. The Tar Heels can really attack on this 2nd and short. Handoff to the single back. And he's swallowed up at the line of scrimmage by the big defensive tackle. 3rd and short here from the 35. Might take a shot here if this is 4-down territory. Now the pitch. There he goes. A tremendous run. He was full bore after taking that pitch. Just sweet execution. From the red zone, looking for a receiver. Grabbed over the middle. It's Smith. And he picks up enough for the 1st down. We'll see if they get another snap here in the 1st quarter. Guys, we've reached the end of the period, and North Carolina's on top. Man, that was an impressive and dominant 1st quarter. Let's take a look at the stats before we move on. They'll try to open the quarter by cashing in on this big opportunity deep in the red zone. Try to barge their way in. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, UNC! These guys are really hitting their stride in week 4 as they push out that lead. And the extra point is true, and the lead balloons to 21.
This defense is going to have to do a better job being physical. That's 2 rushing touchdowns they've now allowed. They have got to be better close to the line of scrimmage.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Guys, this offense coming back out onto the field. Looking for a physical attack from the gun. Forges ahead, picks up about 3 to the 29.
It's definitely too early to panic, but there's some bad feelings going on for this offense right now. You're way down on the scoreboard. I know we're still in the first half, but after that last play, it's pretty obvious. You can't run the ball. You're becoming a one-dimensional offense at a time when you need to be able to score some points. So either get it done through the air or you've got to be more physical up front.
To the ground with the back. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple. The groupers will try to pin them back with the punt. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Just needs a crack to get a return. And the coverage team able to make the tackle. The North Carolina offense returns to the field. This offense has really been clicking in the game so far, Jesse.
No doubt. Everything their play caller is dialing up, these guys offensively have been able to go out and execute it.
Yeah, and it's just maintaining the lead. Keep doing what you've been doing. You got a big lead. Let's just keep piling it on until they find an answer.
Looking for a man. It's Rayner. Throws to the wideout. Got him downfield. Turning on the Jets. And they finally get him stopped, but it's a big throw and catch, and he's down at the 5.
It feels like everything this play caller has called has worked so far in this first half for the offense. They've generated a really nice lead, lighting up the score.
And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, North Carolina.
Well, this thing's turning into a rout, and it's turning into a rout quickly. Really nice job by the offense there, but it's not just them. Their defense is getting it done. Their special teams are getting it done, and it just feels like they're really feeding off of this home crowd and their energy. This has been the definition of home field advantage in this football game.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. And let's see what kind of ball plays this offense has ready. We'll see if they can be a little more productive this time around. A 3-and-out the last time they had the ball. Wants to throw on first down off the play fake. Got it in the middle. It's Chandler. And they'll pick up the first down and mark it at the 47. An explosive play to start the drive, and they'll try to keep the D on its heels. Wants to go up top on first down. Unloads to the wideout. He's got it. And this defense's head is spinning. He gets it down to the 27. They have been stagnant on offense, but finally a little forward movement as they've got a 1st and 10. They'll move the wide receiver. Trying play action. And the quarterback is toast back at the 35. And the groupers now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. Going to sling it on 2nd down. And he feels the heat coming, and it burns him up. Another sack.
And after that last sack, man, you could just see it. They are feeling themselves. After pitching a shutout last week, after dominating early in this game, it just seems like they're playing with a different aggression and a different level of intensity than what their opponent is. They have been.
And this defense is bringing the heat. Another sack. The groupers will send out the punt unit. That leg is staying loose already, the 5th kick of the night. Another punt on the way. Got to make sure those hammies and glutes all activated. Don't want any muscle pulls from overuse. North Carolina has it back, and the Tar Heels so pleased to send the offense back out. The give to the back. Runs through a tackle. They finally get him stopped, and this veteran junior running back comes up with a nice play. Lining up from the 34 on first down. Might as well give it to him again. Turning it on. space. The band might as well start playing.
This offense is so good. Man, they can hurt you in so many different ways, and they do it so quick, so explosive. They can put small drives together, big drives together. They've really had a great year, and that's why they're a top 10 offense.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. So, guys, we'll get another look at this offense. Their drive chart is starting to look a little monotonous. Punt, 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 David.
And their defense is starting to get a little frustrated, too. They just keep putting me back on the field, possession after possession. Jesse, this offense needs to get their heads out of there, you-know-whats.
The punter's on the sideline with the oxygen mask right now. He's been playing so much. He's not used to this. This offense, they just got to stay on the field. They've got to put a drive together and get some balance going, running and throwing the ball.
Third down conversion's always a huge stat, and they've got a 3rd and long from the 27. Makes the catch. It's Parrish. He gets those chains moving, gets it out to the 42-yard line.
There's got to be a sense of urgency for this offense right now. They're trailing. They're going to be kicking off to open the second half. So they need points. They need to go tempo. Maybe that last first down gets them a little bit of confidence.
The give on the inside. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. Whistle blows. We are at the 2-minute timeout, and man, oh man, could these guys use a score to cut into this lead. Working well behind the sticks on 2nd down. Now on the option. The pitch. At midfield, he's got room. Shoved out of bounds after a big gain. They'll mark it at the +42. And the groupers come to the line with a fresh set of downs. They're going to ride this running back. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line 2nd and 7. Wants to go up top. Fires to the wideout. And his throw is incomplete.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the first half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the second half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
On 3rd down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. 4th down coming up. The groupers will punt it away on 4th down. The punt goes out of bounds, and a nice job to get them backed up. I think they'll spot it right around the 15. This drive will open from the 15. Wants to throw. It's Rayner. With the catch, it's Black. And they'll spot it at the 38, and that'll be plenty for the 1st down.
QBs, when you see zone coverage, man, can you manipulate defense when you have a good pocket and you've got time to throw. He had a little bit of time to throw. You can move guys with your eyes. That drag comes wide open. Good throw, good catch, 1st down.
Well, guess who? They're taking a shot to the guy that's just been torching this defense in the entire first half. He's already got over 100 yards, so why not try to add to it and force this defense to prove that they can cover him? They did do a nice job right there. That's not the last time this guy's going to see the ball thrown his way.
Yeah, a nice job by the defense understanding who their go-to guy is. That's the guy they want to feature. That's the guy they want to feed with good reason.
He's going to let it go. And that one's incomplete. They weren't just trying to move the chains. They were trying to move the scoreboard. Instead, it's 4th down. And the Tar Heels will punt this one away. They'll have to boot it away for the first time tonight. Excellent coverage that time. Didn't give him any room to set up a big return. They'll get a chance to work on that hurry-up offense here in the final minute of the first half. Tight end now in motion. Leaves it with the back. Good vision and determination there to find his way up to the 23. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. They'll go right back to the run. They went right back to him, and this time the defense was all over him. Nothing to show for that run. They'll snap it from the gun on third down. Active hands from the defense forcing that incomplete pass. And the groupers send out the punt unit. He'll try to really get into this one. On the move, looking for a little sliver of hope. The solid return there offsets some of the punt yardage and really sets up this offense nicely. They'll get this drive started from their own 45-yard line. Back to throw, it's Rayner. That's caught, it's Shep. The offense wastes no time getting the timeout call.
Well, the defense playing zone coverage there. They're taking away all of the QB's primary options down the field, so he has to check it down to the drag running underneath.
Here's a heat. Just too much of a rush, and down goes the quarterback just behind the midfield stripe at the 49. The offense uses a timeout to stop the clock, and they'll get a quick breather. He'll pull it down, and he scoots his way to the first down and then slides to avoid the hit. Clock winding towards 0. They'll get one more snap off. The offense burns its third and final timeout of the half.
Timeout, North Carolina.
Waning seconds of the first half, and they'll try to tack on a 3 before they head to the locker room. And that might be the edge of his range, but he had just enough. Well, that's just piling on. Not the penalty kind, just the mean kind. He'll bring it out from inside his own 10. Buys just enough space to cross the 25. Let's mark it at the 27-yard line. The North Carolina offense returns to the field. Not sure they had to adjust much as they'll try to build on this lead. Keeping it on the ground to open the second half. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. Back to pass. Throws to the wideout. Oh, what a spectacular layout and catch.
That is a big-time play right there. And this defense, they have their hands full tonight with this guy. Wherever he's lined up, he's been winning on these routes. He's been doing it with speed, and right there he shows you the acrobatics and the athleticism.
Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. The Tar Heels in a good spot here with second and short. To the air, it's Rayner. Under fire. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down.
Well, he didn't have a whole lot of time to get rid of that one. The defense was all over him right after the snap. No wonder that thing fell incomplete.
On third and short, trying to impose their will and move the chains. Good execution. They move the sticks, and they've got it at the 33.
In halftime in this locker room, there was a lot of positive things to talk about. You got the lead, but you know what else will be positive, Palmer? Get the running game going early in this second half.
You're absolutely right here, and I think this coaching staff is going to try to put this game on the offensive line a little bit. Let these guys take this thing over, be physical, and push this defense around.
And the Tar Heels come to the line. This situation, you might see a shot play. Looking to fire. A shot toward the end zone. And that's going to be incomplete, going for broke on second down, but third down's coming up. The Tar Heels come to the line needing just inches for the first down. They'll stick to the ground looking for the marker. Headed to the end zone, and he'll race it to the house. Touchdown, UNC!
You know, this offense knew coming into the season it was so important for this guy to stay healthy. They needed him week in, week out because he plays at such a high level, and he's showing it here. That last carry was his 10th rushing touchdown of the season.
They're set to kick it off. You think this crowd's going to get loud when their defense comes on the field? And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. So we'll see the offense on the field to start this drive. They really didn't move the ball at all the last time they had it, hoping for better fortune this time around. Here comes the option. Slithers into space. Got the first down and more. And he's brought down after a nice gain. Open the drive with a chunk play out past the 40, and they are in business on first down. Rides to back and leaves it. Breaks into the open. Continuing to turn and move it forward, and they're closing in on midfield. It's down at the 48. Solid pickup of 4 on first down. It's 2nd and 6. He'll do it himself. Dragged down at the 46 after a pickup of 5 and the first down. The groupers come to the line with a new set of downs. Looking downfield on first down. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be 2nd down.
Man, the defense smells blood in the water. You can tell. They're getting to this quarterback over and over and over. They've already sacked him a couple times. They're just winning up front. They almost got another sack on that last play.
This defensive front just ran free in the backfield. He'll lose 3. They've got the ball at midfield, but they're facing a 3rd and long. They'll try the run. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play. And the groupers will bring the punt team onto the field. And they'll get him down after the return at the 27-yard line. North Carolina has it back, and the Tar Heels so pleased to send the offense back out. You want to talk about a drive where you impose your will? That's what they did, running it down for a touchdown, David.
There is nothing more demoralizing than that for a defense. To be physically pounded, the run is coming, you know it's coming, and you can't stop it.
Nothing the defense can do. That is mano-a-mano up front, and your guys getting a push. They know you're running it, and they still can't stop it.
And he'll get it up to the 38. It'll be a first down.
This shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. If you've got the lead in the 3rd quarter and you want to keep it, you got to bleed the clock. Best way to do that, run the football. And you're now seeing this offense call these run plays back to back. They are trying to...
Oh, he's got some space. They finally get to him. But what a play there to pick up the first down.
And obviously this offense has had their way, getting the huge lead, and now when you know it's a running situation later in the ball games, you're still getting pounded. This defense has to step up at some point and be a lot more physical.
D coordinators down the road that have to play this offense, man, they're going to have nightmares because this unit has so much speed and so much skill. At running back, receiver, tight end, a quarterback making good decisions, it is so tough trying to stop them and prevent explosive plays.
He'll be pulled down after a good run. They'll mark it at the 15. And the Tar Heels kept this drive moving on the ground. Now back to work. They'll give it to him again. Got some room, headed to the goal line. And he'll finish the run in the end zone. Touchdown, North Carolina. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Hey, guys, we've got a final in a game that just wrapped up here in the SEC. South Carolina steamrolled its way to victory today. They scored off turnovers, they scored on gadget plays, an all-around masterpiece that'll give the folks in Columbia a ton of confidence. Always interesting to see good SEC teams collide, and today was no different. The agony and ecstasy of college football, fellas.
Yeah, how about that? Sounds as if they had a good ball game there. Kevin, thanks for the update. That's the way to start a drive, and now they'll try to follow up on 1st and 10. To the air on first down. Dances away to buy time. This freshman makes the stop after a short gain. Guys, we've reached the end of the period, and North Carolina's on top. Well, guys, so far, this has been a massive beatdown, and it would appear the biggest challenge is what kind of records can they set as we have a look at the 3rd quarter stats. So the final period starts with a 2nd down play. Motion from the wideout. They'll run it from the gun. And he didn't have a whole lot of operating room after the juke. Not much room to run.
Man, a nice second effort by the back to break a tackle. But how about those defensive backs willing to come up, stick their face in the fan, and make a tackle?
Those are the best run defenses, too, right? It's not just D linemen and linebackers getting all the plays, but it's DBs that are willing to not just cover, but tackle backs in the open field.
They kick it away on 4th down. He'll field the punt and try to get some yardage. Touchdown, Tar Heels! Special teams proving to be special. They give themselves a little more cushion as they try to reel off their 4th straight win.
And honestly, it's been about complementary football in this game, right? We've seen this offense go up and down the field. They've been lighting up the scoreboard, but the defense has done a great job, too, getting off the field and putting their offense in really good position in this game. The head coach has got to love what he's seen on both sides of the ball today.
Gets the back moving. He'll ride his man on the option.
Just really solid play by this offense. Nice job. Whatever the defense gives you the option, they're trying to make you wrong. The problem is, defensively, you got so much to cover. Nice chunk gain. Just remember, that quarterback can also stick his foot in the ground, get north-south, and make plays, too.
And maybe a wise move not to even try the pitch as he's knocked down in the backfield.
Well, that last play is basically a microcosm of what today has been like for this offense. Just nothing happening. Not physical enough at the point of attack. They're being swarmed. They haven't had the balance necessary to win this game, and that's why they find themselves trailing late.
A solid pickup there. Works it to the 38 before being pushed out of bounds. The Groupers have it with a 1st and 10. Use the play fake. Now to throw. Got away from trouble and got rid of it. Pulls it in. It's Kelly. And a good job of coverage by that defense. Just a short pickup.
You just get the feeling this defense is going to make it hard on them, right? They've got the lead. It's late, and they're going to try to tackle everybody inbounds. Offense is going to have to really work for this and be smart. You got to attack the sidelines. You got to throw 1st downs. You got to keep this thing moving vertically down the field.
Nice job by this defense playing assignment football. Somebody has to have the quarterback. Somebody has to have the pitch. And most importantly, when you get there, you got to get him on the ground. Nice job tackling by this defense.
They tried to go smash mouth on 3rd and short, and it did not work against this defense. And the Groupers will call on their punt team. Let's see if he can help the coverage team out with this one. No fair catches here, looking for room. Couldn't get away from that cover team, and they've got him down at the 23. The North Carolina offense returns to the field. This has been exactly the way you draw things up, David. The offense has really been moving the football.
It's been great execution. They've done exactly what they've wanted to do. Build the lead. Now Palmer's a different animal. Now you got to protect it.
You can tell they were paying attention in practice this week in the film room because they have gone out everybody right now on the same page.
Pretty good job of running to get 2 there to the 32.
And I know you can play these late game situations differently, but I love when you just stay physical. You run the football, you preserve the lead, you got great field position, you're in a great position to salt it.
Pass rush, gets there, gets home, gets him down at the 23. The Tar Heels line up to punt it away. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. Fields the punt, wants to make a play. They'll put a stop to that return at about the 37-yard line. Let's see what this offense has dialed up this time. Leaves it with the running back. Hard running there. Turns it on in midfield. Oh, what a big play for this offense as they get it to the 33-yard line. The Groupers just got that huge run. They love another explosive play. Clock stops, and we've reached the 2-minute timeout. This offense looking for anything to cut into this big lead. And this set of downs gets started from the 33, 1st and 10. Right back to the well. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
Well, I understand they're trying to catch the defense off guard by running the football, expecting them to be in some kind of zone coverage, but you're trailing late in the game. You're going to have to throw to win it, and that's what I'd expect them to do on this next play.
This has been happening all night. They stubbornly keep giving him the ball, and the defense is all over it. Now facing a 3rd and long. Couldn't find a man and just had to throw it away to avoid a negative play. Now on 4th down, they'll send out the field goal unit. And this one is anything but routine, a 48-yard attempt from the right hash. Knocked it right through, showing that big range from 48 yards out. So after the made field goal, they'll kick it away and rely on their defense.
And you just sort of wonder if that's some kind of moral victory from the head coach. You're not going to get shut out in front of all these eyeballs. We're just going to put 3 points up on the board. As a player, I used to absolutely hate that if I was on the losing team, because you're just trying to save face. I want to go down and try and score a touchdown. I know that the chances aren't great, but let me go out there and complete.
A solid pickup there before the defense is able to make the stop. And the Tar Heels can play this 2nd down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. This time the defense was ready, and they stop him in his tracks.